40 below zero. That is the wind chill heading toward Vermont this weekend. Not a typo, minus 40 degrees. And if you live anywhere from Montana to Maine, from Minnesota to Maryland, you need to hear what is about to hit in the next 72 hours. Right now, the polar vortex has completely shattered. That massive column of Arctic air that normally stays locked over the North Pole, it has fractured into pieces, and the coldest air on Earth is pouring into the United States like a broken dam. We are not talking about typical winter cold. We are talking about temperatures that have not been seen in some cities since the 1980s. Here is what nobody else is telling you. Multiple waves of Arctic air are stacking up behind this first blast. The worst cold hits between February 7th and February 10th, with wind chills of minus 30 to minus 50 degrees across the Northeast and Midwest. That is cold enough to cause frostbite in under 5 minutes on exposed skin. At the 2-minute mark, I will tell you the exact hour the dangerous cold arrives in your city. And if you stay until minute 5, I will reveal what meteorologists discovered this morning that changes everything about the second half of February. But first, you need to understand what is happening right now. A historic winter storm just buried the Carolinas. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina saw 6 inches of snow. Charlotte, North Carolina recorded 12 inches. These cities normally see snow once every few years. But that storm was just the warm-up act. The real story is the Arctic blast behind it. The National Weather Service has issued extreme cold warnings for over 200 million Americans. Wind chill warnings stretch from the Rockies to New England. This is the most widespread cold weather emergency in modern forecasting history. Now let me give you exact timing for your city. Comment below with where you live so I can give you even more specific details. Boston, Massachusetts, the Arctic front hits Friday night at 11 p.m. By Saturday morning at 7 a.m., wind chills crash to minus 28 degrees. Sunday morning is worse, minus 32-degree wind chills around 5 a.m. This is the coldest air Boston has seen since 1984. New York City, your timeline is critical. Friday evening at 7 p.m., the Arctic front blasts through. Temperatures crash from 32 degrees to 12 degrees in just 5 hours. Saturday morning at 6 a.m., wind chills hit minus 18 degrees. Gusty winds of 40 to 50 miles per hour make it feel even colder. Philadelphia, Friday night at 9 p.m., temperatures nosedive. Saturday morning, 8 degrees actual temperature with wind chills of minus 22 degrees. Sunday morning brings minus 25-degree wind chills. Washington, D.C., the front arrives Friday at 8 p.m. By Saturday morning at 7 a.m., temperatures drop to 11 degrees with wind chills of minus 18 degrees. Sunday morning at 6 a.m. brings the coldest, 6 degrees with minus 23-degree wind chills. The Potomac River will freeze. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, heavy wet snow is falling right now through Wednesday morning, 4 to 6 inches total. Then the Arctic blast Friday night drops temperatures to 2 degrees Saturday morning with minus 28-degree wind chills. Buffalo, New York, lake effect snow explodes Friday night. Snow bands produce 2 to 4 inches per hour. Total accumulations Saturday through Monday, 18 to 30 inches. Saturday morning temperature minus 2 degrees. Wind chills minus 35 degrees. Chicago, Illinois, Friday afternoon at 3 p.m., the Arctic front crosses Lake Michigan. By Friday night at 8 p.m., temperatures plummet from 28 degrees to 5 degrees. Saturday morning, minus 10 degrees actual temperature, minus 38-degree wind chills. Sunday morning even worse, minus 42-degree wind chills. This is the coldest air Chicago has seen since 2019. Minneapolis, Minnesota, Friday night drops to minus 22 degrees. Saturday morning wind chills, minus 48 degrees. Sunday morning, minus 50-degree wind chills possible. This is life-threatening cold. Detroit, Michigan, lake effect snow begins Friday off the lakes, 6 to 12 inches through Saturday. Friday night, minus 4 degrees. Saturday morning, wind chills, minus 35 degrees. Cleveland, Ohio, lake effect snow. Friday through Sunday brings 10 to 18 inches. Saturday morning, 0 degrees actual temperature, minus 28-degree wind chills. Now here is what makes this dangerous. Wind chills below minus 30 degrees cause frostbite in less than 10 minutes. Below minus 40, 5 minutes or less. Areas from northern Vermont through the upper Midwest will see these extreme values. But the cold is diving further south than anyone expected just 48 hours ago. Atlanta, Georgia, Friday night temperatures drop to 18 degrees. Saturday morning, 14 degrees with wind chills near 0. Sunday morning, 12 degrees with minus 4-degree wind chills. This is the longest duration of sub-freezing temperatures Atlanta has experienced since the ice storm of 2014. Charlotte, North Carolina, you just got 12 inches of snow, and that snow is not melting. Friday night, 12 degrees. Saturday and Sunday morning, wind chills, -10 to -12 degrees. Frozen landscape for at least 10 days. Nashville, Tennessee. Friday night brings the coldest air Nashville has seen in 12 years. 14 degrees with Saturday morning wind chills of -8 degrees. Even Jacksonville, Florida feels this. Saturday morning low, 28 degrees. Sunday morning, 25 degrees. Freeze warnings posted. Tampa, Florida, Saturday morning, 34 degrees. Sunday morning, 32 degrees. This ties the coldest temperatures since 2010. Now, the West Coast has a completely different story while the East freezes. Seattle, Washington, a storm Saturday brings 1 to 3 inches of rain at sea level. In the Cascades above 3,000 feet, 20 to 30 inches of snow through Sunday. Denver, Colorado, you stay quiet this week with sunny skies and temperatures in the 40s. But next week, that changes dramatically. Los Angeles, 70 degrees Saturday, while New York sits at 12 degrees. That is a 58-degree temperature difference between America's two largest cities. Here is what I promised at minute 5. Meteorologists discovered something critical this morning. The polar vortex remains disrupted through at least February 20th. After a brief warm-up, February 11th through 13th, another Arctic surge arrives February 15th through 18th. But here is the big development. That second cold wave sets up a major winter storm for the mid-Atlantic and Northeast around February 12th through 15th. This storm has potential for 8 to 16 inches of snow from Washington, D.C. through Boston. The exact track is still uncertain, but the ingredients are aligning. This could be a historic nor'easter. The European and American forecast models agree on something else. Around February 16th, the pattern shifts. The western United States finally gets colder and snowier. The eastern United States moderates slightly but remains prone to storms. For Denver, Salt Lake City, Boise, this means the active pattern returns with feet of new snow late February. For the east, warmer air from the Gulf tries to push north while cold air anchors over Canada. This is classic setup for coastal storms. February is historically the snowiest month for Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York. This year is following that pattern. Here are probabilities for at least 6 more inches of snow through March 20th. Boston, 95%. New York City, 85%. Philadelphia, 80%. Washington, D.C., 75%. The storm around February 13th could deliver this alone. Now let me talk safety because these temperatures are deadly. Frostbite occurs on exposed skin in less than 10 minutes when wind chills drop below -30 degrees. At -40, 5 minutes or less. Layer your clothing. Base layer should be moisture wicking, not cotton. Cotton retains moisture and makes you colder. Middle layer should be fleece or wool. Outer layer windproof and waterproof. Cover all exposed skin. Wear a hat. You lose tremendous heat through your head. Wear mittens, not gloves. Mittens are warmer because fingers share heat. Wear a scarf or face mask to protect your face and warm the air you breathe. Limit outdoor time. Take frequent breaks to warm up indoors. Watch for frostbite signs. Numbness, white or grayish skin, waxy feeling skin. Get inside immediately if you see these. Watch for hypothermia, shivering, exhaustion, confusion, fumbling hands, slurred speech. This is a medical emergency. Call 911. Check on elderly neighbors. The elderly are more susceptible to cold. Make sure they have heat and supplies. Keep pets indoors. If it is too cold for you, it is too cold for your pets. Protect your pipes. Let faucets drip to prevent freezing. Open cabinet doors under sinks. Use pipe insulation in unheated areas. Keep your gas tank half full. This prevents fuel line freezing and ensures you can run your car for warmth if stranded. Have an emergency car kit. Blankets, flashlight, batteries, first aid kit, water, snacks, phone charger, ice scraper, shovel, sand for traction. Never use generators, grills, or camp stoves indoors. Carbon monoxide is deadly. Generators stay outside, 20 feet from windows. Stock up now. Grocery stores will be packed as the cold approaches. Get food, water, medications, pet supplies, batteries today. The National Weather Service will issue extreme cold warnings Friday afternoon for the Northeast and Midwest. These warnings mean dangerous, life-threatening cold. Take them seriously. Let me give you the extended outlook for February 9th through 16th. This is when areas finally warm up briefly. Boston, Monday, February 9th climbs to 38 degrees. Tuesday reaches 42. Wednesday hits 45. Then Friday, the pattern flips and snow potentially arrives Friday night. New York City, Monday reaches 40 degrees. Tuesday hits 44. Wednesday makes it to 48 degrees. Then Friday night, the next system arrives. Washington, D.C., Monday hits 48 degrees. Tuesday reaches 54. Wednesday could touch 58 degrees. This is the warmest air until late March. Then Friday night, temperatures crash and heavy snow potentially develops. This is classic setup for a major D.C. snowstorm. Chicago, Monday climbs to 35 degrees. Tuesday reaches 40. Wednesday hits 43. Lake effect continues on and off through mid-February. Atlanta, Monday reaches 62 degrees. Tuesday climbs to 68. Wednesday could hit 72. More typical February weather. But the warm-up lasts only 3 days before cooler air returns. Here is your 7-day summary by region. Northeast, heavy snow tonight and Wednesday. Arctic blast Friday night. Extreme cold Saturday through Monday. Temperatures moderate Tuesday and Wednesday. Next storm possible Friday. Mid-Atlantic, snow tonight and Wednesday. Cold Friday night. Very cold Saturday through Monday. Warm up Tuesday and Wednesday. Next storm possible Friday. Midwest, extreme cold Friday through Monday. Lake effect snow continues. Brief warm-up Tuesday and Wednesday. Cold returns late next week. South, cold Friday night and Saturday. Freezing temperatures possible to central Florida. Warm-up begins Monday. West, storm this weekend brings rain and mountain snow. Quiet pattern continues through mid-month, then more active. Comment below with your city name. I read every comment and respond with specific details for your location. The more specific your question, the better answer I can give you. Share this forecast with anyone who needs it. This is life-threatening weather for millions. The more prepared people are, the safer everyone will be. Stay safe, stay warm, and check back tomorrow for updates. This is the most significant winter weather pattern of the season, and February has more in store. We will get through